Greetings, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Cauldron of Dice.
Quarantine edition.
Quarantine edition. It is nice to meet you. Before we roll into tonight's episode, we have a quick announcement from our sponsor tonight. It is Dice Envy. Dice Envy has all your dicing needs. If you are a dice goblin, like my wife, collect all the dice they have. Yes, show off all that awesome dice, Chris.
Yeah. Makes me so happy.
Use our promo code Cauldron, all caps.
Hufflepuff
Metal Dice, and get 10% off your first purchase. And leave a review or let them know how you heard about them. So, with that out of the way, I think we are ready to start tonight's episode. So, where we last left off, Rhalis helps.
We totally gotta. We gotta thank you, our helpers, the helpers.
The helpers, is that what we're calling them now?
Yeah.
Our little helpers.
Sorry. So Rhalis helps after attuning to all the magical weapons and armors that they had taken from that armory.
We're so angry.
They had proceeded to walk out of the warehouse and exit the Cog's Gate to meet with Merrick's to deliver Safeguard. As they had walked out, there stood Chance with his bodyguard Gron, who they had been calling Dingleberry.
Dingleberry.
My man.
And Chance was actually appreciative of the party saving Gron, so he had given them a coin and a platinum ring. The coin was to signify he belonged to a group known as the Era, and that if they ever needed information or help, that they were to show the coin and let them know Chance. They knew Chance. As they were making their way out of the Cog's Gate, Malachite froze in place, and a young mind flayer, agent of the Dalkir, was trying to capture Mal
And eat her brain.
Delicious.
Well, you gotta have a snack on the way, right? I mean, it's like Men in Black right there. It's a long trip. I'll need a snack.
Yeah. You guys had quickly dispatched it to where Mal explained that this was an agent of Dalkir, her enemy that is basically destroying the blood seals and the seals around the Shadow Marches. As you guys got to the exit of the Cog's Gate, there stood Jorlin, who was worried about you guys and was trying to find you, and did. You guys introduced Safeguard and Al to him, and then he proceeded to go back to Drinma's ship to make sure the repairs were almost done. You guys had made your way back to the Dragon Towers in Middle Central, rested up, and Merrick's arrived with 2 guards with him. The guards were trying to force their way in, and Kavir did not let that happen. As Merrick's made his way in, he basically told you all to run. You guys split up, trying to avoid these 2 guards, Drinma seeing Alistair, and then making your way back down to Lower Tavik's Landing to the Terminus Station. As you guys arrived, the lightning rail that was returning from Thrain that had Kavir's brother on it had returned, but none of the passengers were... All the passengers were missing. The only one left was the conductor of the lightning rail. And that is where we left. That is where we ended last week's session. Last night, Jesus.
It was a long night.
It was a long night.
It was a week's worth of nights.
A week's worth of nights. It is still Sar, the 28th of Dravago.
Dravago.
So, Rhalis helps. What you doing?
So there's still a group all around, like the conductor and everything too. We're just kind of in the.
Yeah, the Sharn Watch are basically still questioning him and trying to figure out what's going on.
Okay. As per last week, Kavir, did you relay any information that you had found from these people's conversation to the rest of the party? I don't remember.
I would have.
Okay. Okay. Kavir, it seems that, well, I think we know why. Maybe your brother hasn't been returning your calls.
He's not here.
Yeah, this is most worrisome.
Have you ever seen this? Have you ever seen this before?
No, never. The lightning rail has always been, well, even was living in other countries here on the continent of Eberron. This is very unlikely. And I need to find out more.
Well, maybe we should go talk to the conductors or the guard or somebody.
Kavir, do you think you can get a one-on-one with this conductor?
I give a nod and I start making my way over there.
Okay.
Okay.
Just straight beelining straight there to the conductor. I wish goodbye to my friend.
Drinma looks at the other party like, I hope he doesn't do anything foolish.
You never know with him.
So as you are beelining to the conductor, he is surrounded by 5 Sharn guards. Still asking him questions, and as you make your way, one of them turns around and like kind of puts his hand out in front of you. Can I help you?
Yes, I'd like to know what the hell is going on.
Well, you and everyone else, we're trying to figure that out.
And what have you come to? There has to be some type of word, conclusion. There has to be something.
They all disappeared. That's all this man is saying.
Well, no shit. Listen, my brother was on this train. I need to know where. I need to know what happened, so I can maybe try and find him if need be.
He turns around and the captain looks at him. Stand down, rookie. You are terrible. Absolutely terrible. No. Captain walks up. From what this man has told us, 30 miles from here, he saw a bright light. Closed his eyes, and when he opened his eyes, the passengers were gone.
Just like that?
Are you with him?
Yeah, I followed.
Yes, just like that.
Kat, are you next to me?
Yep.
I'm gonna whisper, get inside that train. Try to find what you can. I'll
Can
be
we
the distraction.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know what you just said. It froze.
Oh, sorry. I was gonna say, get inside that train. See what you can find. I'll make a distraction.
Okay.
Okay.
Use your rogue abilities.
Yeah. Make a stealth check.
Can
At
I?
advantage.
Yeah. So what I'll do is I'll like have my great sword and I'll make it shine with like light right there, and then I'll start quoting like I am one with the Force, and then just zing, 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 zing.
Okay.
22.
22. Jesus Christ.
Nice.
Sneak little cat.
I am one with the Force, and the Force is one with me.
A lot of the bystanders and everyone kind of just like turn to Drinma as she's just twirling her great sword, and you sneak right in.
Okay. What can I see?
Make a perception check. 16.
Okay, good roll.
So the car you walked into is the steerage car. These are basically, you see a lot of possessions, bags, items, things people were traveling with. Kind of, this is the poor-ish area of the lightning rail.
It's the luggage car.
It's the luggage car.
In the front of the train, Bryant, come on.
I thought you didn't walk up with them.
I didn't. I'm just
so
out of game. I'm under the impression it was the front of the train that got in through. Come on. First class doesn't sit in the back of the train. You know that.
Yeah, no. How a lightning rail is set up is helm, first, gallery, dining, standard, sleeper, steerage, cargo.
Okay.
Would you like to be in a different part? Sorry. Where were you making the distraction?
I was making it in the opposite way of like where people were focused on the train. So literally they'd all have to turn to like look at me.
Okay. You'd be in the standard car of the lightning rail then. So with that roll, almost the same thing, where people would have been sitting, their possessions are there. So if they didn't have if they weren't holding on to their possessions, when they disappeared, it would be there. So you see some, again, pouches, journals, everyday things, what these people had.
Okay. I would like to snoop around.
Okay.
Thing of importance to me, specifically.
All right.
Try to steal their shit, Anna.
That's what rogues do.
That's what happens when you put a rogue under a valuable. No watching them.
It's like a bank heist or something like that. All the tellers are gone. What are you gonna do?
It's a rogue's free-for-all.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Bunch of shit, nobody there to guard it.
What am I rolling?
Investigation.
Because you're looking for things that you want.
Not perception.
Well, she already rolled the perception. So, yeah, do another perception. What the hell?
You should also keep an eye out for clues.
19?
Nice.
So you find a pouch of coin that has 30 gold.
Nice.
You find 2 scrolls.
Okay.
You don't know what they are, but they are...
bologna sandwich.
Jesus.
They're fireball scrolls.
And you find an amulet. I'm sending the picture in the chat now.
Oh crap! Nice.
That looks like this.
Just my style.
Pretty.
Bring out the inner goth in you.
When
It goes with her fur.
A young boy, my father.
Okay, so I need to put this in here.
Is there an amulet that she can go to add there to her equipment, or do you just want to add that in there for her?
Yes. Type in Amulet of the Plains.
Like an airplane? Why can't it be Amulet of the Trains? That makes no sense. Thank you. You're here a week. Thank you.
Every week.
Love you, Chicago. Goodbye. Good night.
Do you need me to add it for you, Hannah?
Nah.
She's like, nah, fam.
Nah, fam.
Nah, fam, I got words.
Amulet what?
Of the plane.
Okay, added.
Added?
Did. Failed.
Ooh, what to do?
Let's look. That's a lot of words.
That's a lot. I know a few of these words.
Mr. DM, do you want me to go ahead and read it off?
Please.
Alright. While wearing this amulet, you can use an action to name a location you are familiar with on another plane of existence. Then make a DC 15 intelligence check. On a successful check, you cast the plane shift spell. On a failure, you and each creature and object within 25 feet of you travel to a random destination. Roll a D100. On a 1 through 60, you travel to a random location on the plane that you named. On 61 through 100, you travel to a randomly determined plane of existence.
Ouch.
This is.
Yeah, Chaos Crew. Do it.
Yes.
Wow.
In amulet form.
Maybe.
Oh, that's wild, man.
Okay. Where do we go back?
Sorry.
Okay. Do I know what that thing is?
Do now.
Make an Arcana check. Hannah knows. I don't think Cat Benatar would know.
16.
So you would know this is exactly that, and the sigils on the amulet are each representing the planes of existence of Eberron.
Ooh, this is important.
Proficient in Arcana.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
You got some good rolls going.
Yeah, good.
Yeah,
Good
yeah,
roll.
you're hot right there. Nice.
Fixing the D&D Beyond thing.
Oh, the dice.
Yeah.
Nice. And as you look at that, you're starting to think that a wild magic surge might have happened. That maybe this is the cause of it?
Ooh. Okay.
So they're on some random plane of existence.
And as she's doing this right here, Drinma is still over here, and then she goes, and then he said, I am your father, and then, yeah, and then just distracting them with like a performance.
Make
Okay.
a performance check.
Oh, shit. Oh, God. Ooh, okay. Okay, very good. Ooh, okay, 17.
17.
Yeah, actually, it was pretty good in performance. So, who would have thought?
They're enjoying the performance. They're actually kind of distracted by this.
A performing barbarian. Who would have thought?
So I'm going to look over here at the captain, and I'm going to look at him and I'm going to say, thank you. By any chance, what investigations, if any, have been undergone yet?
As of right now, the only investigation is we did a search.
Do you mind if I maybe assist with this search here as well? Professional investigations is really my line of duty, and I show him my badge of the Bounty Hunters Guild.
Okay. Looks over the badge. Very well. If you would wait 5 minutes, we're having another group go through, and possibly we're going to scan for magic. We did.
May also be of assistance here with this here as well. Is there any chance I may persuade you to allow me to continue now?
Make a persuasion check. At advantage.
Rhalis helps. Oh, okay.
Rhalis.
Jesus.
Do as the bird says. Okay, so first one was a 12, and second one is a 24.
Okay, I was about to say, he rolled a 2, so...
Holy crap, dude.
He kind of looks it over, he's like, very well, just... If you find anything, let us know and try not to touch anything.
Of course, I understand protocol.
Of course, well, Is there anyone else in your group? Are you alone? Or is it just you two?
This one here next to me, she's my intern. Bashar.
Very well.
Bashar, yep.
He walks back, grabs another one of the guards, whispers something to the guard, runs up, and kind of like starts clearing people away from the train, so to give you guys easy access into it. Oh, shut the hell up!
Easy access, hell yeah.
Well, come along now, intern.
Come on now, intern.
I started to be able to make my way towards the nearest coach. I'm not sure which one is closest to us.
So where you guys are standing, it would be the helm or the first class car.
Let's go take a look over there in first class.
First class, all right.
And then Drinma's still out there, and she goes, and then a little goblin-like creature says, "You will be afraid. You will be." And then his apprentice goes and swings in this giant forest-like cave. But he sees this big dark cloak figure, and when he cuts his head off, he sees that it's actually himself. Gasp, you should.
If you're not having him do a performance check, I'm going to be very upset.
I am making you do another performance check.
The charismatic barbarian strikes again. 12.
12.
I'm losing him.
Yeah. Some are very interested. They're like kind of just like confused at what the hell is going on, because this old, tall, muscular woman just pulls out her sword and starts telling a story in the middle of a crisis, and others are just like starting to walk away.
Like, okay, psycho. All right.
All right. So should I? Do I see anything else of value?
By what do you mean value? Like
Monetary.
monetary?
Money.
Money,
No.
please.
Anything that would be useful for me,
Like what?
or maybe the group.
Like
Shiny.
what?
Like what?
Jewels.
You have some scrolls.
Jewels, gems,
Artifact.
artifacts.
Oh. Magical crystal.
It's a very particular thing. Yes.
Well,
Do you think Goop sells it right there too? It's got very positive energy, so
Make another investigation or perception check.
Sorry. 16.
16.
rolling pretty good.
So you find 2 more pouches of coin. One containing 25 gold and 50 silver. The other containing 40 gold and 90 silver.
Damn.
Right. What was the first one you said?
What did you say? 50 gold, 40 silver?
have it all in.
50 gold and what silver?
40 silver, I think.
40 silver.
Yeah.
The other one was 40 gold and 90 silver.
Yeah. Guys,
And
I
as
really
you're
wish we were
kind
at
of
the table
like
right now.
grabbing these coin pouches,
Yeah.
with that roll, you see under one of the seats what looks like a sundial.
Ooh. I go
Hmm.
to it and pick it up.
Okay.
Can I pick up a sundial? Aren't those heavy?
No, this is like the sundial is the
Hand.
size of your hand.
Okay.
Well, okay.
Not the big bird bath sundials.
No, its appearance is the dial itself is golden, but there are hold on.
It's like a golden compass in historic materials.
There
Yeah,
are 14 dots
An
on the
alethiometer.
face. Each one is a different color.
All right, I swipe it.
Okay.
And then I'm getting out of there.
All right.
or somebody notices.
Uh,
Roll well.
so make a stealth check, trying to get out without being seen.
21.
21.
Rogues, man. Rogues.
You're good. You kind of like grab everything, start to sneak out, and as you do, Drinmo's performance still distracting him. You just kind of like zip.
So, yeah. So I'll keep making a performance until I think like enough time has passed that I would assume that she's out of there. She's moving way too stealthily for my passive.
I was about to say you can try and make a perception check.
Can I? I don't know if I'll beat that. I don't know if I'll beat that. Nope, not gonna beat it at all.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm waiting on Kavir.
Yeah. Or Vishar. Vishar can
Yeah,
get a little...
What are you doing?
So essentially, what I'm kind of doing is that I'm kind of just, like moseying around here in first class, trying to be able to see what I might be able to find, if anything that might be pertaining to what others may have searched or may not have searched. Just trying to be able to see really anything that I could be able to find that might be pertaining to this flash of light.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to determine if it was magical in cause.
So are you using detect magic?
Yes.
Okay. So Pete, make it a investigation check, please.
Investigation. Roll, damn you. That's not good. That's a 3.
Ooh.
Ow.
I,
Guidance? Oh wait, no, you're casting a spell. You can't guide.
yeah. I'm.
As you're combing over it, you're kind of with the 3. Yeah, you're just like, okay. It looks like they looked over this area. You're not really finding any clues to what has happened to this train.
Well, Bashara, anything kind of sticking out here for you? I'm not seeing anything here that might be of use. At least not in this car.
Anything with the detect magic spell?
Yeah, let me double check.
You know what? Triple check it.
Any type of magic within 30 feet of me.
30 feet of you.
If I sense magic in this way, I can use my action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic, and learn its school of magic, if any.
You are not sensing anything magical in that 30 foot.
Okay. I'm kind of walking around the car.
How long does it last?
10 minutes.
10 minutes? Okay.
Since I don't sense anything in that 30-foot area, I'm gonna go to another 30-foot area.
Okay.
And that stays up an hour, yes?
Huh?
Checking.
I believe that stays up for an hour because of concentration, right?
10
It's
minutes.
concentration up to 10 minutes.
Okay.
While Drinma's out there, can she see if any unusual characters, people that seem out of place, anyone that seems real shady, like not guard or townsfolk or anything like that?
Sure.
Okay, I gotta look. Perception?
Yes.
Okay, I like the little smirk that tells me we're on a good track right there. Oh, baby. That is a 21.
Nice.
Natural 17 plus 4.
Natural 18 plus 2. You beat me by 1. You do!
Okay.
You noticed a male elf that is kind of about 25 feet back from you and the crowd you've drawn, kind of watching you over and then looking at the guards to see what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at the train and where Kavir and Vishara had entered.
Yeah.
And then slowly starting to back away.
Any other description about a male elf? Is it certain colors, outfit, anything that you can tell me of?
color hair?
Very, very blonde hair.
Blonde hair.
Very, very blonde hair. About 6'2".
Okay.
Wearing leather armor and what looks like 2 daggers at his side.
Okay. I take a mental note of what this person looks like and try to, I guess, keep doing what I'm doing until I... Actually, you know what? I think after noticing like that, I'll kind of stop and be like, and thank you, everyone. Thank you. Your patronage is most welcome right over here. And then, please be fruitful and kind to each other.
They toss about 10 silver your way because they enjoyed the performance so much.
Mwah, thank you. I call that Wars of Stars. Thank you.
Oh, god damn it.
Strikes again from the Emperor. Thank you. You know, I can't pay for the legal rights to say all those things, so, you know, gotta...
Yeah, War of Stars. I like it.
Okie dokie.
Alright, so while I'm walking around inside the train...
Are you still in first class, or are you going to go into gallery car?
The next car.
Okay.
Because I'm not sensing anything in first class.
So gallery car is basically the bedrooms. Or more bedrooms and leisure. You see a kitchen in the back, and then as you walk in, left, right, is beds. Don't sense anything until you get near the end of the gallery car going into dining car.
Kavir, I got something in here.
I immediately start to kind of just, paw through different things that are inside of the gallery car that we're in and try and be able to see if there's anything in there that I could be able to see.
Okay.
My spidey senses are tingling.
As you make your way into the dining car, you see 8 tables, very long tables, almost benches set up with plates, glasses, silver, food, half-eaten food and drink, and to your immediate left are private dining rooms, and you would sense your detection magic to the left in this private dining room.
It's getting a little bit stronger.
Yes, very strong.
Okay.
Smell it.
Go left, Kavir. Private dining room.
All right, I'm going to check out the dining room. What all do I see?
You see empty dining room. 10 plates of half-eaten food, of drink. None of the chairs are knocked over. It doesn't look like anything. There was a struggle. It just looks like people disappeared.
They just
Okay.
went.
Make a perception check to see something out of the ordinary.
Perception, help me out. 15.
15. Nice. You notice something in the left corner. What looks like a sundial, the size of your hand. It is golden, and there are 14 dots going from 12 o'clock all the way around. There's a I don't have a picture of it, so me trying to explain this. So it's from the 12 o'clock, you have 1 dot. At 2 and 2 1/4 would be, so a dot here. At 3 o'clock, a dot. At the 4 o'clock, there is a dot close to the center, and there is a dot near the edge. There's a dot at 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then at the 11, there's a dot in close to the center and 1 to the edge.
Sure, is this what you're picking up?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
And this is conjuration.
Conjuration type magic.
Interesting.
Would I recognize what the dots would represent?
Make an Arcana. No, this would not be Arcana. What kind of check would this be? Give me a second.
If we have 11 minutes, I would like to be able to cast Ritual.
Okay.
Identify.
by as a ritual.
Okay. Yeah. So does it burn any
Spell slot.
well, no, it's
Not as a ritual.
no, any components, I mean. No components, right? Since it's a ritual cast.
It says that for components, a pearl worth at least 100 gold pieces and an owl feather. But we're using that there for my book. Would my
that's what I mean. Since you're casting it as a ritual, you're good because it's coming from the book, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you're good. So 11 minutes go by. Detect magic is gone.
Yep.
Sorry, my paper fell out. As you begin casting the ritual, you hear. You kind of like sit down and focus on it. You hear, well, this is an interesting find, Kavir. And that voice grows silent. You know this. This sundial is called a
trandude to do. Yeah, I know this very well.
Planar transpositor.
Tight.
It has attuned to it plane shift. And those dots are each of the planes.
Can I tell if one of the dots has been like signaled to or anything like that?
Yes, the dial right now is pointing towards the 2 o'clock outer dot. And do you speak Primordial?
I believe I do, actually.
I believe you
What?
do.
Hold on, give me a second here. I want to make sure.
Dude, if you do, that'd be fucking nuts.
I think you do, because you had a conversation with Mal.
I do, actually. Yes.
You
I
do.
She does. Oh wow, shit. Mal does know Primordial too. Fuck yeah. Wow.
So
through my understanding of my investigations into the occult, Primordial is one of the languages that I can be able to understand.
So the dial is pointed to, and since you can read Primordial, Thalanis.
Thalanis.
Yeah, Thelanis.
And what does that mean to me? Familiar with it?
Make a history check.
We all know Thalanis so well.
Thalanis.
It's right across the street, man. You know.
Oh yeah. It's right next to Bojangles. 12.
Are you relaying all this to me, or are you just still?
Yet. I'm not yet. No. I'm still kind of looking this over, trying to be able to see what information I could be able to gather first.
Yeah.
Right on.
12?
A 12.
12. Okay.
12.
You would know Thalanis as what many considered the Feywild, the realm of the Fey. You know, that's about all you know. You know this as the Fairy Court.
I look over at Bashar and I say, does Thalanis mean anything to you?
Should I make a history check?
You should make a history check.
It means nothing to me. I rolled a six.
Don't assume, because you have Scholar. You know that Thalanis means the Fairy Court. It is the Feywild, the plane of Feywild.
But I don't know any more than that.
You don't know about that. It's governed by the Archfey, and it's about it.
Kavir, I know it's the Feywild.
That's what I could be able to gather as well. I understand that has to deal with the courts.
It's
But
governed by
that-
the Archfey. That's pretty much all I know. Why are you asking about Thelanis?
I found this sundial. Well, you and I both found this. With what I've been able to uncover about this is that it's able to cast a spell called Plane Shift. To be able to shift one or multiple people to a different plane of existence. Unfortunately, this is set on Thelanis, to the Feywild.
Well, that's not good. Bunch of...
Now, there's no... DM, would I be able to determine if this item has been used recently, or if it was just previously set upon that?
With your ritual, you would know this has been used.
Okay. So, I can tell that this has been used here recently. And if this was done here, hours here beforehand, there's a good chance that that's where
Everybody
rest-
went.
may have made their way to. And if that is true, how much would you say that I would know of the Feywild?
You would know that you wouldn't know much of it, the plane, but you have heard fairy tales and myths of time in that plane of existence. A day there is a week here in the material plane. That time is very strange there. That nothing that's very opposite of the material plane.
Also, too, while the Shara and Kavir are in the train, and everything, I'm kind of like standing like bodyguard, kind of like outside, like, you know, have someone come to get, you know, like, no. Someone tries to,
Like as close to the train as possible, near the guards.
like between the guards and the train, if I could, and just like,
Okay.
my friend's in there. Is that SpongeBob right there? My friend's in there.
Are you keeping an eye
Hi,
on...
how are you?
Hi, how are
keeping
you?
an eye on creepy elf dude?
Yeah. Is that creepy elf dude still there, or did he go away?
Make a perception check.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. That is 6.
That is 6. You don't see him.
Interesting. Took a mental note of what this guy looked like. Wonder what's taking him so long. By the way, how big is this train? Like from helm to end, caboose, if you will.
Helm to caboose.
I want to say caboose, and I actually use it in the correct context. Hell yeah.
Hold on, I'm doing math. I have to make sure my math is right.
Roughly. We'll say, how about that, roughly? Preferably in meters. And how many stones do you think it weighs?
And
About
relocating.
500 feet long.
How far?
500 feet.
500 feet. Okay, wow, shit. Okay.
That's big.
Yeah.
Pete, what was that?
I'm gonna relocate over here to the couch.
Okay. You got any ice?
I'm sure I have ice somewhere. Probably in the freezer.
Makes sense, that's where the ice lives.
That's where they spawn.
Little icelings.
Alright, while Kavir was casting Identify, while I still had Detect Magic up, I'm kind of like walking through more of the train,
Okay.
seeing if I can pick anything else up.
Are you leaving the dining car?
Well, I don't sense anything else in the dining car, correct?
No.
Okay, yes.
You would then make your way to the standard car, and you don't sense anything. And about that time, that's when it would go out.
Okay. So I'm gonna go back to Kavir.
Okay.
I just wanted to make sure, like, I didn't miss anything.
Yeah.
You do not look like you're having fun there, Pete.
It has taken me all this time here to get up and walk from my table and sit down over here on the couch.
I was noticing. It didn't look very pleasant.
It's really fucking hurts. Molly speaks for me.
I was gonna say, I hear Molly.
Getting old, man. That's how it goes.
That's bad, man.
Literally, life goes downhill when you hit 30.
My check engine light. I need to go back to the shop.
I hope it's not expensive. It's been making these awful noises for the last few days.
Do we want to go ahead and take a break? That way we can take care of the dog.
Yeah.
Pete can
Okay.
Yeah, let's take a quick break. Pete, grab some ice and
send him
stretch.
the stretch.
And we are back. We've got our next round of drinks. Everyone did their business. So,
Including the dog.
including the dogs. All right. And Adrian has joined
He
us.
has joined us. Yay!
Yay!
Hey.
Uh-oh.
All right. So, Kavir, what are you doing?
So, after the information you passed along here to us, I'm going to look over here at the car and I'm going to say, you might want to try to find out more about. I'm sorry, I actually don't have the notes here in front of me since I got up. What was the name of the place?
Thelanis.
Thelanis.
Honest. You might want to try and be able to find some information here about Rhalis. Perhaps a library, something here that might be able to give us more information. Perhaps
Yeah.
we may need to go back to the university.
Yeah. I agree.
And as much as I don't want to have to go back and see that Sphinx may have answers here for us.
I hate that bitch.
Do.
Pretty kitty.
I'm not the most fond of her. However, she's much more knowledgeable than we are. Is there anything else in the cabin able to find that may be of use here to us?
Make an investigation check.
I didn't find anything else magical.
And I think 17.
No, just still food and uneaten food. Nothing really that would help you besides the sundial you have.
Maybe we should check the steerage car. It's the next car over. I didn't sense anything magical, but we may find something physical that may help.
As you say that, you see the captain of the guard with two mages behind him, kind of like peek his head in. Did you find anything?
Here we are.
Fact, Captain, we may have.
Well, what'd you find?
What do you know about plane shifting?
Nothing. He turns around to the two mages. You? Well, you see a human male and a human female, both to be in about their late 50s. The female has gray hair. Male his hair is starting to gray.
A little bit of salt and pepper action.
Yeah, kind of salt and pepper action.
Hell yeah. Got the George Clooney.
Yeah, the female mage. Nothing has been able to plane shift since the day of mourning.
Well, we think that's what happened here.
And how can an entire lightning rail of passengers be plane shifted?
What my intern is trying to say is we found this transpositor,
May I see?
and I brandish the sundial. I hold it in my hand, but I don't give it to them.
She kind of pushes her way past the captain and like grabs your hand, kind of like this, and pulls it real close and starts looking at it.
Excuse me, dear. I try to rest.
Make a strength.
Una memento. Strength, not my best suit. A strength save.
What was it?
It is an 11 after my negative modifier.
16.
Oh shit.
So you like try to pull your hand away, and she like holds it. I'm working. Hold still. I'm not going to take it. And using her other hand, she like kind of starts touching the dots of where each plane exists. Let's go of your hand. Proceeds to walk to the captain and whisper something, and then walk away.
Wait!
What did she tell you, Captain?
Nothing good.
Did she tell you that they may most likely be in the Feywild?
No. That's not natural.
Well, yeah, I know.
No, dear. Magic is natural. The world is natural. That has something dark in it.
I figured that was the case. It was used to send an entire train of people to the Feywild.
Is the other mage still there?
He is. He's kind of just standing there, watching you guys talk.
You got
Where's
it?
your friend going?
Huh?
Where's your friend going?
Knowing her, probably back to the archives.
That was our next stop. Or at least the library was our next stop.
My friend, I'm sorry. We never were able to give introductions. My name is Kavir. I am an investigator with the Bounty Hunters Guild. And this is my Shara.
Your intern again, Kavir, and you'll be on the receiving end of a not so happy spell.
To which the captain of the guard looks at both of you. If she's not your intern, then what is she? I don't like to be lied to in a time of a crisis.
No, you see, she is my intern. She's on the verge of full-on apprenticeship.
Of course. To which point the mage walks beside the captain and looks at both of you. It is very nice to meet you. My name is Yilin.
Yeland?
Yilin.
Like yelling, but yelling?
Why? Yes. God damn it.
Is by any chance the possibilities where we may be able to accompany either you or your companion to these archives? I know that my soon-to-be apprentice is very much of a scholar in her own right.
I don't suppose why not. You've done our job for us and made it easier. And forgive my partner, she's very inspired. And very, very cold. You never get used to it.
My ears perk up when I hear the word inspired.
Okay. Is there anyone else with you that we should know of, or is it just you two?
We have 2 other individuals. Last I saw, they were both back still out there in the crowd.
Wouldn't it be 4?
Well, actually, no, 5, because Al's with us, yes?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes. Sorry. Total of 5 of us. The other 3, pardon, are back there in the crowd.
Very well. Go get them. We'll meet back at the Sky Coach.
Of course. I'll meet you there. Say 10 minutes?
10 minutes will work.
Excellent.
Is that he looks to the captain of the guard. Lucian. Please be careful. Something's going on. To which point Lucian kind of like nods his head. Yeah, no crap. Well, I'll try to clear all the commoners and everyone out of here, and we'll try to fix this debacle. It's a pleasure to meet all of you. And with that, they both walk away.
I look over at Bashar and I say, come on now, just follow my lead.
I don't like being called an intern.
What, apprentice better?
Do you think that intern doesn't sound disrespectful?
First off, they're not getting paid because they're getting paid in experience, which is more valuable than money. Okay?
It is invaluable, alright?
They're happy to work those 16-hour days for no pay, I'll let you know.
I'll take apprentice.
Okay, we'll put that here for now.
My young apprentice.
Let's get everybody else and make our way over to the Sky Coach.
So as they walk out, Drinma's gonna go, Kavir, what the hell is going on there?
Nothing good, Drinma.
Nothing good at all.
Did you find your brother?
We found a lead. And, well, potentially 2 leads. But our next destination is going to be towards the archive. We met 2 other investigators who accompanied the captain, both of them mages, and we found an item here over here aboard the rail. Where is Cat Benatar?
Meow.
Oh God!
Drinma, what do you know of Phalanus or the Feywild?
I would imagine she wouldn't know anything about that. I don't...
You can try to make a history check, it would just be a disadvantage.
Yeah, I mean, it would be... Yeah, knowing her probably wouldn't be very good. Okay, well, it was good. One was a natural 20, so I was glad that was a disadvantage right there. Yeah, she wouldn't know.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm Silver Flame and Thrain and all the maybe gods of Eberron, but no, other planes is beyond my knowledge.
I'm sure you've heard the coined phrase fairy stories, yes?
I mean, of course I know fairy stories, but we're so focused on the Silver Flame in our studies when we were younger that, frankly, all that other stuff is just meaningless to us. From the course of my studies, I've been able to understand that between all childish stories, legends, myths, that there's always a bit of truth that goes along with them. And from what I've learned here through my studies is that what most of those stories that you may have heard of are in fact true. Well,
I'm sure you understand that there are more worlds than these.
honestly have never given it much thought. I mean, honestly, with me, it was too focused on the war and making sure that, Belshalor never saw the light of day. All that was just meaningless. Unless I could cut it with a sword, never gave it any thought. But this bothers me that your brother left from Thrain. And we saw Alistair as we're walking here. At least I thought it was Alistair. I don't know, my sight is usually pretty true, and this stinks of Alistair. If he's behind this, I don't know what I'd do if I got my hands on him.
What makes you believe that? I mean, his presence is one thing, but what would his background be able to entail if he understands that of essentially other worlds?
Yeah, Alistair's the captain of the gods at Thrain. Thrain has all kinds of magics and mystical items right there. I wouldn't be surprised if he slipped in somewhere and took something out of a dusty drawer, and let your brother find it. He's cunning. He seems like he's your friend and he's trying to help, and he'll stab you in the back at first chance. I don't know, none of this seems right.
Well, listen. We are all due to be able to meet a mage back over here by the Sky Coast within the next 5 minutes here or so. He's lead us over here to the archives so we may try and be able to gain a bit more light here on the subject.
Does that mean more flame wind?
Possibly. Kavir, I hate to say this. I don't trust the female.
I don't entirely either. But if they can be able to gain us access here to something so that I can be able to find my brother, I will do it.
Well, keep your eyes out for a possible ambush.
Of course.
When the... What was the other mage's name?
Yellen.
Oh, Yellen. Yellen. When Yellen said...
Pervon.
Pervon. When Yellen said that she was inspired, that...
It's just a phrase, isn't it?
Not in my world.
I will say that to try and be able to say that one is inspired is a bit strange just in terms of vernacular. But what are you saying?
Inspired in my world, they exist for one purpose and one purpose only, and that is to kill Kalistar.
Oh.
If she is in fact inspired and she saw me, I would be prepared for a possible ambush.
Why wouldn't she just kill you here now?
Too many witnesses.
So they're not completely stupid.
No, they're not. They're, dare I say, smart.
Do we know if these inspired work alone, in groups?
What?
Do we know these inspired, did they work alone or did they work in groups?
They have means of communication with others. But usually if they can't accomplish it on their own, then they bring in others.
Also, before I forget, Kat, did you find anything good in there? Oh, by the way, she totally ransacked the place before you got in there.
She what?
It seemed it seemed like a good idea at the time.
I actually think it was, Journal.
Did you find anything good, Kat?
I pull out the necklace. This.
What is that?
It's a doohickey thingy.
It's a necklace.
Travel to planes.
Travel.
The amulet of the plains.
There we go.
Well, there's 2 dots connecting here.
I think that might be why your brother might be missing.
Do I recognize the amulet?
You do not.
Okay.
I assume I wouldn't recognize it either.
No.
Anything else?
No.
Do I believe her?
Make a deception check.
Can I
Cat.
make an insight check?
And then Drinma and Bashar make insight checks.
I have advantage on insight.
19.
21. No joke.
My,
Don't know if I can.
that was literally the best I could have probably. Oh my fucking god.
And guess what? I rolled 21 with advantage.
So she still
She still
deceives you?
succeeds. You have to beat 21.
Oh yeah, she's wow. Literally the best everyone could roll, and she's fucking. All right.
That's all she found.
That's all you found, apparently.
Kavir,
Yes.
show her the sundial.
I brandished the sundial.
Okay.
You didn't see anything like this?
You see Kavir. Stop metagaming. You see Kavir pull out a sundial that looks exactly the one you have.
Oh. So my eyes do that thing where cats do, where it goes like a little tiny slit and then it gets bigger.
You mean dilate? You mean like how most
Yeah.
eyes do?
So your pupils dilate.
Yeah, you dilate.
In a cat way,
Okay.
when they see something.
Or catnip is in the area?
Oh, you know, I actually think I might have seen something like that before.
Where?
Do
Okay.
I move her?
What?
I pulled it out of my pocket.
I thought you said that you
Find
didn't
something else.
I forgot.
I forgot.
Right. Look, Kat, may I see this real quick?
What does it do?
I promise I'll give it back.
What does it do? Tell me. Why do you want to see it? What
It
does it
sends people to other planes, Cat.
do? Okay.
From what we've been able to tell was that if Mr. DM, these are both identical, correct?
Yes, they are. They look like they're a matching set.
Shit.
From what I'm able to determine here from this, they were was that something happened. Either someone activated it or it was triggered. And our theory is that the passengers aboard the Lightning Rail were transported to a different plane of existence known as the Feywild.
Does that mean anything to you?
Quick.
No. No.
May I see the sundial real quick, please? Or the transpositor is what it's called?
Alethiometer. That's what it's
The
called.
Alethiometer. Thank you, Mr. Dark Materials.
Yes, you're welcome.
Can I tell if it is also pointing towards the same dot?
That's exactly what I was gonna say. Hell yeah, dude.
It is.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Fuck.
Are we gonna die?
Which car did you find this in?
The caboose.
Really, the caboose, you don't say.
No, the luggage,
Steerage.
or yeah, whatever, or I don't remember.
Steerage
Yeah.
car.
I'm not a conductor. I'm not supposed to know these things.
We found this one car over.
This is very interesting.
Do you think there could possibly be one on each car?
Let's go check.
We have to do so very quickly. As we're still on a bit of a time crunch here to find this mage, assuming we are
Why don't
going
I
to walk in.
stealthily go and do it?
There actually is one last thing I did want to do here aboard the rail. I need to find my brother's equipment.
Oh
if
shit!
it's still there.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so what cars haven't we checked?
What cars haven't you checked? That's a great question.
Your brother was probably riding coach, I assume.
Because we checked the
We-
galley, we
what-
checked the standard, we checked steerage.
You did first car, galley, dining. You have not checked the cargo or the sleeper.
Okay.
What I have a pretty good idea as to where Corbin's luggage or his personal effects may have sat.
It's standard. He never flaunted money. He was always, why pay for an expensive trip when I can just pay for a standard and save money? So and you guys did not check standard, so he would probably be in the standard car, and his equipment would be in one of the sleeper cars.
Well, I'm going to go quickly peruse the sleeper cars, try and be able to see if I can be able to quickly locate his equipment.
Okay, make an investigation check.
I'm not good at investigation,
Too bad.
but I
Follow
should
him in
be.
there and cast detect magic again.
I detect magic and I run quickly down the halls from
Oh,
front
not bad.
from front to end as quick.
Magic within 30 feet.
16.
Okay,
16.
Nice.
So you find his badge. And that's it.
Hmm.
Meaning, knowing your brother, he was keeping everything on his person, so
It all went with him.
by that deduction, probably everything he had on him went with him, and the only thing he didn't have on him at the time was your guild card.
Never leave home without it.
Yeah. Interesting that he wouldn't have us on the person, but
You find it on the floor, so it must have, he must have dropped it, or he was trying, something happened.
Maybe
Because he would never, again, he would always have this on his person, so it's weird that this is the only thing you find.
maybe it was in like a tussle, and people still say things like tussles, right? I don't know.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Well, while he's looking for Corbin's stuff, I'm gonna be walking around checking.
It's just it. Oh, yeah, shit. Okay, just works.
You just go, yes.
Shit, yeah, it just works. It's no roll. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it just
Cool.
works. That's detect magic. It just works.
It just works.
I love spells like that when they just work.
Yeah.
Those are my favorite type of spells. It's like fireball. It just works.
Yeah.
Bless. It just works.
It just adds a D4 to
I
everything.
love bless.
Bless and Bane, man.
Bless and
Underrated
Bane.
spell.
guidance.
Guidance. Yeah.
Fuck, guidance. No. Nothing is going off.
Nothing in the sleeper car?
Nothing is going off in the sleeper car.
Alright, I'm gonna make my way to the cargo car.
You do not have time to do that.
Why?
If you're going to meet with this mage,
Well, I'm just walking.
yeah.
I'm gonna start making my way back up there here. I'm gonna start trying to make my way back over here to the mage and try and be able to tell him that we need a few more minutes.
Okay.
Cool. I'm gonna go into the cargo car.
Cargo car.
Because that's the last car we have to check, right?
I'll say, Jim will go, Kavir, go on ahead. I'll make sure she catches up.
Of course.
Mal, you go with him as well. And Ashley doesn't apparently like my Southern Mal accent, so I have to okay.
So,
She just goes, okay.
Alright, where did you guys want? Did you want Al to stay or to want him to go?
I would say Al go with him as well.
Al, if you wouldn't mind accompanying me, I would sincerely appreciate it.
All right, I've got your back.
Yeah, it's a 10-4.
That's what it is. Okay.
Adrian, I'll take your silence as a yes.
God damn it. Damn it.
Judging by your reaction,
I forgot you had detect magic, so I'm kind of pissed. Yeah, whatever. You go into the cargo, and you notice a very heavy aura. You would pick this up as necromancy. In what looks like a little satchel.
I'm going to pick up the satchel and open it.
Okay, you see
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
you see a beetle-shaped medallion
Ooh.
with 3 blue gems at the top, and then a scarab in the center, or a beetle in the center, made of blue gems.
Would I recognize this?
Make an Arcana check.
Go and pee. Get from the cat.
12.
In that order.
12. You don't know.
Okay. I'm gonna keep it on me.
Okay.
Maybe somebody else can tell me.
Cool. All right. So y'all making your way?
I
Yes.
assumed I would have already made my way up here to the mage.
Yes.
I didn't have any other cards to check.
My
correct?
thing didn't go off, did it? Did my thingy go off? My thingy didn't go off.
My thingy didn't go off.
Do I need to put that in my inventory as something?
Not yet.
Okay.
Not until you find out what it is. All right. So he waits for you, and at that time, Drinma and Vishara walk up. So you, Mal, Capinatar, Drinma, Vishara, Al, and Safeguard.
Oh yeah,
Kinda
Safeguard.
forgot about
Oh yeah,
Safeguard.
Safeguard was with us too.
This is
Yep.
the one time I'm going to give you a pass.
We will all walk off, and he's just like staring at a corner, just like no one wants to be my
Looking very
friend.
sad.
Yeah.
You get
All my
one
friends
pass.
All my friends left me.
Yeah, you get one pass, and this was it.
Fair
Safeguard's with you.
Fair enough.
All right.
As I would have been able to negotiate a bit more time here with the mage at this time, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I look at the mage and I say, "Hey, give me 1 minute. I'm gonna go collect them."
Okay.
I walk back to try and be able to head them off. I assume that I probably would have bumped into them. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I look at everyone there and I say, "Okay, we have a few more minutes. Before we continue on any further, we need to make sure that we have a fairly decent alibi for all of ourselves. As of right now, I'm still continuing on with my professional expertise of the Bounty Hunters Guild. As of now, we are saying that Bashara is my apprentice.
Mm-hmm.
However, I need to be able to make sure something here is viable enough because none of you also have guild member cards. However, I have my brothers here, and I would be willing to allow one of you to temporarily hold on to it and use it if need be, if may be able to gain us access somewhere.
Well, I would think as a fellow scholar who is doing my own research, do you not think would I be eligible?
Does anyone want this? Just for
Did you hear what Al said?
I did not know. I can't hear it out at all.
Oh, okay. Al said with being a scholar, she seems like she would be a viable candidate to be knowledgeable enough to be a representative of the guild.
Then Al, I will make sure that you will hold on here to this here for time being.
Okay.
Please return it once we give, well, when the time is right.
Thank
I
you.
most definitely will return it. Thank you for.
So, Bryant, I've given Al my
Cauldron
brother's
card.
gift member card. for the time being, just so, yeah.
Okay.
Drinma's
You can't hear Adrian at all?
I cannot hear Adrian at all.
Damn.
Drinma, after you give the card to Al, Drinma says, "The only doors that open up for me are the ones that I kick down."
Beautiful.
Kavir, before
Yeah.
we go over to the mage, because, again, I don't trust them, I found something else in the cargo hold of the train. Would you be willing to take a look at it and see if you can figure out what it is?
Of course. What did you find?
And I show him the satchel with the little scarab in it.
Oh, you took the whole fucking satchel?
Yeah!
Oh, Jesus.
Hell
Okay.
yeah! Hey, Indiana Jones
Oh,
had
yeah.
one.
Nothing else in the satchel?
No.
You're lying.
Is it a bag of holding?
It is a bag of holding!
It's not a bag of holding. You guys already have 2 of those fuckers.
Quick, let's put them all in together.
Yeah, I took the whole satchel.
Okay.
It's a pretty satchel.
So I peer inside the
Satchel.
satchel.
With the scarab in it.
So I peer inside the satchel, and I look down and I say, "This is very interesting."
I just want to make
Yeah.
sure it's not going to kill me if I keep it on me.
Of course. What were you able to determine with
Nothing.
your? Okay.
It is It comes from
It's
the school of
necromancy.
necromancy.
So nothing.
All I know is it's necromancy.
It's necromantic.
Necromanic.
Well, from my time spent here with researching the occult, would I be able to determine anything with this? As far as what the scarab may mean, anything like that?
Make an Arcana check.
I was waiting for that.
So that's what got you into hurting her back.
It was, yeah.
Stop doing that.
17.
Nice.
Nice.
You're so cute.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I love you.
Yes.
You would know it is of protection. It is meant to protect the user.
Interesting. Well, I don't believe that this is going to be something that may harm you, but in fact, the reverse. Or may actually be able to protect you. I'm going to need a bit more time to be able to properly investigate it.
Well, I'll hold on to it, and once we get somewhere where we can have some time, I'll let you.
You're about to spend an hour on a sky coach.
Well,
Hour
you
and a
can
half.
cast Identify on it then.
I can check it out here on our Sky Coach then. Now, for the time being, I'm going to say that the rest of you are... I don't want to say intern because apparently that's frowned upon.
Don't say it.
I'm going to call you an intern anyway.
Rude.
Kidding.
I will.
Respect-
I would say I have
Iron
no.
Mouth?
Yeah, I could just say I'm simply a liaison sent from Thrain that was expecting a package that was not received. And the Cardinals of Thrain would be very disappointed if they didn't get what was lost back. Yes.
We may also want to be very careful with the words that we choose and exactly how much information that we give. So understand, discretion is key.
Well, then I'm just going to say boobs the entire time.
Boobs it is.
What words are okay and not? Is Gouda an okay word?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, thank goodness.
That should be that your safe word. Is that what we're saying?
Gouda.
Gouda.
Barnacle.
Gouda.
Bangladesh.
Let's over here to this mage. I don't want to. I don't want to keep them waiting any longer than we should.
Okay. We'll play it by
Remember,
ear.
Keep
right.
keep yourselves alert.
All right.
Yes.
Go.
Stay alert.
Go team.
Do you
Go
just get you another beer?
You're good.
You just had a beer.
Yeah, he's already done.
Don't judge him. As I sit in my
I do judge. I judge silently and very passive aggressively. Like, it's gonna be a long night, huh?
You sound like my wife. Love you.
I didn't know we owned stock. I didn't know we owned stock in Budweiser.
Okay, so Kavir, are you casting ritual on this trip up to Moorgrave University?
Discreetly.
Okay. So, kind of in the back of the sky coach in the corner, you will have to put the scarab out. So you ritual cast Identify, and you know that this is called the Scarab of Protection. If you hold this beetle-shaped medallion in your hand for 1 round, an inscription appears on its surface revealing its magical nature. It provides 2 benefits while is on your person. You have advantage on saving throws against spells. The scarab has 12 charges. If you fail a saving throw against a necromancy spell or harmful effect originating from an undead creature, you can use your reaction to expend 1 charge and turn the failed save into a successful one. The scarab crumbles into powder and is destroyed when the last charge is expended. It does require attunement.
How many and how many charges do you say that it had?
12.
Jesus, that's a lot.
But it
Yeah.
doesn't
Okay.
recharge?
It does not recharge.
Okay, okay, alright.
How many charges against your left? 3, you said?
No, it's got full charge.
It has 9 charges left. 3
Oh.
charges have been used.
Oh, shit.
That's a 3 then. Does that make sense then? For the 3 lights that you said that were on there, or the 3
Yes.
stuff. Okay. I'm going to relay all of that information, including what I have been able to ascertain, to Bashara.
Okay.
All right.
I'm not sure if
it'll be,
use anything necromantic, but if so, this may come in a bit more. No.
useful.
Yes. Possibly a bit more useful here to you.
I appreciate that, Kavir. Thank you for figuring out what this was.
Of course.
I didn't want to be carrying it around, risk killing anyone.
No, it's smart to be able to do that, and smart to be able to grab the whole bag here as well. I would hate for you to try and be able to put your hands on something maybe cursed.
Alright, I'm gonna take the bag back and put it in my bag.
A bag in a bag, alright.
Bag and bag.
Drinma is
If you
talking.
want to be able to use-
Go ahead.
If you want to be able to use this, Bashara, you may want to take the rest of our trip here to be able to attune to it.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Drinma's looking at the other mages, kind of like trying to like maybe like converse with them and like distract them also at the same time. And she goes, and I have this sword, and he like talks to me, but not like normal talking, like inner talking, but sometimes outward talking. Does that make sense?
You said the mage?
Yeah, to the mage.
He kind of just like looks at you and
You know how you have inward hearing and outward hearing? It's like an inward and outward hearing.
that's normal. And it's a voice to protect you, I assume.
But how does it know to protect me?
It's the wonderful thing about magic, it just knows.
Weird. I'm learning so much. You are very smart.
Where are you from?
I'm from around, here and there.
You're not from Sharn, though.
No, just visiting. Lovely city you have here. It's very big.
It is. It's the treasure of all of Kavir.
So I hear. It's very nice. You must be very proud of it.
I am. I'm glad we didn't take much damage and affliction during the war.
Yeah, it seems to be in quite a lovely shape, and maybe comparison to some of the other places. I'm terribly sorry. Are you part of like some sort of task force, or just, a department of when weird things happen?
No. Lucian was a friend, and he called in his favor to me.
So this was just a friend needs help, and you're just willing to give him a helping hand.
Yes, I owed him a favor.
It's good to have a friend like that.
It
Wink,
is.
wink.
What was that?
Wink, wink.
Wink, wink. It's sometimes you have to have a friend with benefits like that. I hope you understand.
Can I tell if this mage isn't inspired?
Make an investigation check.
Is there anything shifty about her?
14.
No.
Not inspired?
Not that you can tell.
Okay. I just don't trust anybody or shit, so.
Clearly.
Paranoid much? Who said that? Who's inspired? Who are you?
Yeah, I'm a little paranoid. I don't want to die.
Don't we all not want to?
So
Yep.
time passes. You guys reach your way back to Moorgrave University District, which I just blinked on. God damn it. Hold on. I actually am gonna look it up because I'm gonna be pissed if I forget it.
Flamewind?
No, Flamewind's the Sphinx.
The University District.
Are you talking the what the actual place was called?
Yeah, the actual district.
Oh.
Hold on, I got it. Give me 1 second.
Everyone, if you forget too, check out the rest of our podcasts. You can be all caught up on the story, and then you can laugh at us and put it in the comments of how dumb we are.
All right. University District in Upper Memphis.
Upper Memphis, yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, cool.
Well, didn't I say University District?
You did. Good job.
Yay! That was a total guess.
Good on you. Good instincts.
So you guys depart from the Sky Coach, following the mage, make your way back to the library of Moorgrave University. And standing there is the female, who already has about 6 books and 7 scrolls in front of her, is reading, going from one book to another and looking at scrolls. Elon looks, we have guests. She kind of looks up, doesn't say anything, and keeps reading.
Have you found anything?
Not yet.
Would you like some help?
No. See? You don't get used to it. Ever.
Was that an apprentice joke?
It might be.
It definitely wasn't an intern joke, I can tell you that.
Can I kind of get a glance at her books and scrolls and see if I can tell what she's actually looking up?
Sure. Make a perception check.
15.
15. The books and the scrolls are of planar travel of Thalanis, so the Feywild, And you also see a scroll in a book concerning Dalcor.
Is Dalcor and the Dalkir the same thing?
No.
Those are two different things, right? Okay, sorry.
Dalcor is like the realm of death.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Yep. Yeah, you're right.
And
You're
then
right.
Realm of Dreams
Yeah. Okay.
Or no, sorry, Delor
is Realm of
the
Death.
realm of
Dalkir.
Dalcor is the realm of
All
dreams.
these names.
Yeah. It's a lot of shit.
Yep. All right. Well, I guess what's our next step right here? What can we find anything that would explain about these sundials?
The female mage looks up. That's what I'm doing. If you would let me continue my work.
I mean, it should be pretty black and white, right? It's a sundial or it's not a sundial. That's how I view life. It either is or isn't that thing.
Oh, you're a simpleton. Great. That makes my job so much easier.
Were you able to determine what her name was?
You did not. Because she walked away.
Excuse me, ma'am. Please pardon the intrusion. I was able to, well, I'm trying to make sure that we can work on a more familiar relationship. My name is Kavir. I wasn't able to catch your name.
Sarah.
Nice to meet you, Sarah. We did actually find something else that may potentially be of use. But I'm curious as to what you may have found here so far first.
Well, that sundial does in fact plane shift. But it also does something else.
Does it make you a stuck-up bitch?
No, that's just my attitude in general towards
Oh,
simpletons.
good to know.
Is that why you're looking up Dalcor?
It might be. It's a planar transpositor.
Yes. Yes, I was able to determine that here as well. What else were you able to determine?
That this could take you anywhere in all of Eberron.
Does it say if just one is required?
Well, one. From what I can tell, one is technically all you need. Hell, you could plug this into an airship and be halfway across the continent in a matter of moments. The downside is you go through Dalcor. Think of Dalcor as a subspace. You're cutting through Dalcor to reach the other edge of Eberron.
Dalcor is not good.
I'm not as familiar with Dalcor.
Parkour?
Parkour!
Out of game. This sounds like Warhammer 40k of like, you know, jumping in between spaces and stuff like that. So okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Hey, I won't take that heresy. Long live the Emperor, man.
Okay. Well,
So, please, so briefly, if you can enlighten me on Dalcor, I'd be appreciative.
Do you sleep?
I mean, do people not?
Do you dream? Have you had dreams?
Of course.
Then you've been to Dalcor. You've been to the outer edges of Dalcor.
oh man.
My dreams are always about yarn.
Well, then you've been to the outer edge of Dalcor and you've seen yarn. Have you seen anything else?
A yarn ball.
I meant like terrifying.
All of my terrifying dreams are during the day.
I know what you mean. I'm looking right at a nightmare.
As I flex a little bit, and it's just like, really?
Is it because you look at yourself in the mirror?
Are there
Kidding.
Are there individuals who may preside within Dalcor?
Yes, there are many that preside in Dalcor.
And I assume it would be best to make sure that they stay within Dalcor. Is that correct to ascertain?
They don't want to stay there. There was a rumor that came out from Sorlona that creatures from Dalcor had found a way back to the material plane. They call them inspired. And as she says that, she pulls out a scroll with a picture. Let me send it in the chat. Have fun with this one.
Is it spooky? Is it scary?
It looked creepy.
A scroll with a picture of this.
Oh my god!
Hold on. We're looking.
Oh my god, that thing is hideous.
Jesus Christ!
Wow. Face only a mother
what-
could love. Holy shit.
Those are known as Quarry.
Corey, like Cory.
Uori. Quarry.
Q. with a Q.
Oh, Q.
Jesus.
Maybe it's Corey. I don't know.
Make a
jumped back and-
Constitution saving throw.
And with that, she smiles and looks at Vishara. There are some good Quarry that had rebelled against their counterparts, known as Ilyana, and they have fused with humans. And you're looking, and you travel with one.
Vishara, is that what you look like?
No. I look like this.
That's not making no sense to me.
Here.
Like, do you have like a shell? Like, are you like a peanut? And that's the center?
No.
Okay.
It helps me.
Okay.
Fucking terrifying, isn't it?
It is haunting. It is wow.
With your nightmares.
Like
So
H.P. Lovecraft would love that thing right there.
Hell
Not
yeah,
enough
man.
tentacles for his liking though, but it'll do.
I mean, we've seen enough hentai to know where this is going.
I know exactly where this is going. You turn those claws into dildos right there, and I know exactly where you're going with this.
Anywho.
No. Absolutely not.
This device,
Selfie try.
Mhm.
this device that you found
I don't think it hurt me.
breaks the rule of plane shift. Well, the plane shift I have studied. Plane shift that I know and is 8 people. This was able to transport an entire train of people. And if they aren't Thelanis, they're probably dead. Or enslaved.
Can you be able to determine exactly how many people can be transported with this? Is there a limit?
May I see it?
Yes.
On my sundial.
One. I would
Okay.
I expect you.
She takes a sundial and puts it on the desk. And you see her start to say something under her breath and then start drawing something. Well, that's disheartening. And enlightening. She hands it back to you. 200.
200 people.
That's its limit.
That's what appears to be its limit, and it's all tapped out.
So that means there had to be 200 people on that train.
There should have been more.
Okay, never mind.
There was more.
Do we know how many people were on the train total?
You didn't ask, but you've walked through the train. You would know at least there's about 300.
Hence the second.
Sarah, through our investigation, we found a second sundial. And from what we were able to determine, both of them were placed on the same location.
So what we're assuming right now is that there was at least 2 members of some organization that had any reason. I mean, it could be, ruffians, or it could be just criminals, but we have ascertained at least 2 people with these 2 sundials to activate them at the same time to plane shift the people of this train to a different plane. Is that what we're all saying right now?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And then I look at Sarah and go, simpleton. Interesting.
Yes, because why didn't the train go with them?
I assume... Okay, big brain time was over.
She kind of just chuckles. Simpleton, I like you.
But it only worked for humanoid individuals? Or would it only work, or does it also happen to work on larger objects?
I don't know. From what we've found and discovered, it looks like it only transported humanoids.
So here's another thing I was thinking about. We know that the conductor was not taken. So it means like individuals had to be specifically chosen to be shifting to this plane, which
Or
means
he was out of the radius.
That's what I was thinking.
Where was the closest sundial? Where'd you find the sundial?
We found this in what's called a gallery.
Are you pulling up the thing again? We found one in the galley car and one in the steerage car.
He was out of range.
so we'd have one sundial that would get one half of the train. The other one was appropriately apart to get the other half of the train, except for the conductor who was in the furthest point away from them. Is that correct?
The very front.
Which means that the person who did this was either sloppy, or that they didn't intend for a runaway train.
That would seem to make the most sense.
Well, no. Orion lightning rails would instantly stop if a dragon marked Orion wasn't there.
Which means it needed to get to Sharn.
So they must have left him there on purpose.
I wonder if something else was left on that train.
Did you see anyone odd or suspicious?
Not from where I was. Drin- Cat?
In my guarding of you while you were looking at the train, I did notice someone maybe a little bit out of the ordinary. It was a male elf, blonde hair, maybe 6'2", leather armor, appeared to be armed with a couple
Legolas?
of daggers. No, not Legolas. I know him very well. It wasn't Elrond either. I know him very well as well. Does that ring Does it ring any bells?
Did he look evil?
Did he have a goatee?
I didn't get the impression that he was evil, but maybe something off about him. Kind of stands out in a crowd.
Damn, Peter, your legs are white.
Damn.
Damn, white boy, what are you doing with all them pale legs?
They were so white.
Man, when you lifted your leg, it looked like a full moon. God damn. Holy shit.
Hey, my back doesn't hurt as much.
That's all he had to do was stretch his leg out. There you go. Done and done.
Take a full one.
Yeah.
The description doesn't mean anything to me. Sarah Yellen, does it mean anything to you?
Means nothing. But if what you're saying is they've been transported to the Feywild, and your friend here saw an elf, you might have just looked at an archfey that just noticed his experiment worked.
Well, that's not good.
I did want to ask you as well, would you be able to enlighten us more upon the Feywild?
I suppose I can. She stands up and goes down the aisle, grabs about 2 or 3 scrolls and a book, walks back, pushes all the other scrolls and books aside, and throws those down. Well, you have the Summer Court. There's no neutrality in the Feywild. It's either good or bad. They don't believe in sides. Never give them your name for its ownership. But if you were to never give it, if they ask your name and you don't give it, that is insulting and they would punish you for that, so there are ways around it.
You can give them a false name.
You can give them a false name, but if you give a false name that is someone else's name, then they technically claim dominion over that. Let's see.
I know a name that I would give.
Lester the McLester cock and stuff does not work.
Damn.
Joan.
Big Dick Johnson.
A
Yes.
way to count, a way to still show respect towards them, but do not lose your dominion over yourself is, I am called, or people call me by. Interesting. The Feywild is controlled, or is in perpetual twilight. There is no day, there is no night. Time works differently in that plane of existence. Some could think they were only gone for a day, but return to the material plane and be gone for years. At which point the body may die, depending on how old they are. Oh, that's terrifyingly fun.
I like that. I've always wanted that.
Listen, we're all not blessed with your 9 lives, okay?
Hey, sorry, disconnected me real quick.
Wait,
I
where she
was
is?
trying to ask about if nicknames counted under name ownership.
They might. I can't really find any information about that. It's very finicky. Do not accept gifts nor give gifts is looked at as insulting. Or if you accept a gift from them, then they own you. Oh, wow. A lot of ownership. Weird. That's all I can really find.
So unpleasant.
Oh,
What does it say about traversing into the Feywild as well as returning?
The last... Travel was possible in certain manifest zones. After the Day of Mourning, most of the manifest zones known to the realm of man were lost or destroyed. Those hailing from Thalanis are now trapped here in the material plane, and though... once again, the Day of Mourning has changed our world. It would seem that there were manifest zones, but after the Day of Mourning, these zones were destroyed and travel to and from planes had been lost. But here we are holding to a sundial.
I want my son.
Figured out how to open it again.
And that should scare every single one of you.
Well, this is... Damn, this is not good.
Maybe
No.
some of us go and some of us should stay. You know, so that the entire party didn't die.
I would suggest none of you go.
Well, you already know if we're asking you all these questions, it's probably what's going to happen.
Then how do you recommend we find the people on that train?
They're gone.
Not that they're gone, they're just not here.
Is it possible that they could return on their own?
If they make a deal with an Archfey, maybe? Or they... This is beyond me. Travel between the planes had been destroyed since the Day of Mourning, and now an entire train of people have disappeared.
Kavir, I don't like the thought of so many people being exposed to something that's cunning and maybe use them for some sort of gain. It seems like it's a lot of power to give to some being. I mean, if your brother's still alive, would he be able to help these people? Does he know how to?
Does he know anything about the
Yeah.
Feywild? Does he know
Would
anything
he know?
about Fey?
Would he know to keep himself safe? Would he have some of these warnings that we've talked about?
My brother is a very accomplished fighter, very accomplished leader. He's one who is in charge of our business. And he's the one who I've always been able to look towards. I'm still learning from him on the daily.
He's his little brother.
Yes, he's my big brother.
Aww.
Mm-hmm.
He's fairly gifted in the martial regards.
But he's probably just doing just fine.
I know that he's been able to be in terrible situations and still be able to come out the year ahead. I have faith that he can be able to take care of himself, as well as potentially others. But I was still very worried about this whole thing.
Is this... we're also under the assumption, is this transformer-positor, whatever the hell you want to call it?
Planar transpositor.
Transpositor. That sounds like mumbo-jumbo. Is this a one-way trip? If these things were activated and these were left behind... Is that... Are you stuck there indefinitely, or...?
I do not know.
I mean, for something here for this here to be used, I would imagine that a time delay may not be... I don't know. we can't be able to rule out the theory that there may be a time delay involved here with these. But if we assume that there is not, then that means that whoever else was aboard and activated them have been transported to the Feywild as well.
So time is slower there? Is that what we have said?
Time is not the same. It could be a week, it could be a year. It's variable.
Do you think perhaps the reason the train was allowed to finish and come into the end of its run was because the person who activated them jumped off of the train and did not want anyone to know where that was?
That's a possibility. No, the theory.
Where did this... So train went from Thrain to here. What's... Did we say roughly 30 minutes before it arrived?
30 miles.
30 miles. What's 30 miles? I guess it'd be southwest of here?
Well, no, because you got to look at the lightning rail. So 30
or
miles.
No, northwest or northeast of here?
Yeah, it's northeast.
Yeah.
The closest thing would be the capital of Braylon, which is Rote. But that's... Sorry, I have to do the finger thing because of the whole map.
Hell yeah, I love doing the finger thing.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, finger blast it.
There we go. I was like, really? Nothing? No one? Okay.
So the closest thing would be the first tower.
The first...
So basically, what happened is the train had passed the first tower, and then this light exploded. Or as the conductor said, he saw a bright flash of light, and then everyone was gone. The first tower is about 35 to 40 miles from Sharn by lightning rail.
It's awfully close. It's awfully close to the time frame. I wouldn't put it out of the realm of possibilities.
We may want to consider possibly investigating the site.
Investigate the first tower?
Yes.
I think that's a pretty strong lead. I would like to save going to a different plane for a last effort, but if we can...
To be honest, going to a different plane of existence, to another world, especially that of Feywild, from what I understand and from what I've heard, not only from these studies, but also from partial ones here from my own, it's not a place I would want to traverse by any means.
I'd like to save that as a last resort as well.
Is, I guess, looking to Yellen. We think we might have an idea, but we would need to go, I guess, out of the city. If we were to take a few days, is there someone that we can communicate if we find anything or anything that can help in this investigation? Would we have to talk to Lucian?
Myself or Lucian, but if you find anything, do you know what sending stones are?
Of course I do. Not that much of a simpleton. No matter what Sarah tells you.
Give me a second, and he walks away. A few minutes pass by. Sarah's still like really into the scrolls and the books, and he returns and he pulls up 2 stones and tosses you one.
Kavir, you're going to be our stone daddy right now. You're going to be the stone pack mule. You hold on to all of our sending stones.
Stone daddy.
Into the bag of holding it goes.
There you go.
If you find anything that would give insight to what has happened, immediately use it.
Of course.
Do you have ways of travel to get to the first tower?
I know a guy.
Alright, well, be careful then.
Of course. Let me ask this here as well. You said that you were just that you were just a friend of the captain. Yes.
I did.
Do you work for the university?
No.
I'm curious who you all might be working for then.
Somehow.
Perhaps another time.
We'll keep in touch. And back away. And then you back away slowly. We need to look into the group.
Make a Kavir, make a perception check.
As he's doing that, we might have to talk to Jorlin if we're going to be taking this trip. It's too close for my airship, and I've got too many men out that for something that's so close to the city. Probably have to go on foot.
Airship would be faster because your airship is 30 miles per hour.
Can it go that? Okay, it can go that. All right.
Yeah, your airship is 30 miles per hour, so you would be there in literally an hour and about 10 minutes.
Okay. All right.
If you were to take lightning rail, which
retract that, we'll go.
Probably
we're
not
fucking flying, bro.
recommended.
Yeah. If the
I
ship's
thought you
ready.
said perception, yes?
Yes, perception.
19, good sir.
Nice.
19. When he says he's not going to tell you, you see on both of his pinkies and index finger, he's wearing gold rings with the crown sigil.
Interesting. Noted. Well then, my friends, I think it may be time that we step on our merry way.
Safe journeys, and may the gods be with you.
And you as well. And
while we're in the library, can Al look up books on magical items and other things that might help him as an artist?
Sure, make an investigation check. Oh wait,
All right,
I
can
need
you
to do
roll
that
for
for
me?
you, don't I?
Yes, please. I'm almost home.
Okay.
Not bad.
Not bad. 17. So as they're talking, you kind of just walk to the next aisle and you pick up a book called Infusions and Magical Energies.
Alright, am I able to take it with me, or do I just have to take this time that they're talking to just look through it and try to memorize as much?
I'll give you. I'll do a sleight of hand check for you.
have a library card.
Stealing from a library.
Nice.
20. You're good.
Oh,
so
shit.
you kind of like look it over, and since they're Sarah and Yellen are kind of discussing with the rest of the party, you just throw that in the bag of holding, and you're good.
Al doesn't have a bag of holding.
Okay, well you throw it in your satchel. Whatever. You put it on your person. You've got it.
So
Okay.
I think our first move is, well, we probably need to go to back to the inn, right? Not the lights in. Lights in. We need to talk to Jorlin.
I very much want to ensure that my home is safe here as well.
It's totally fine. I'm sure it's okay. Yes, if we're gonna go on a trip, probably make sure you get a clean pair of
On a
underwear.
rocket ship.
Clean pair of underwear. Extra socks. Socks are a necessity. I must warn you.
A good pair of boots. I know men have been killed for less.
Mm-hmm.
They have. All right. So Chris, Drinma,
Mhm.
your airship is in the Overlook District in Upper Dura.
Yep.
Oh, God damn it. Every time. And Kavir, you're in the Dragon Towers district in Middle Central. Right now, you guys are in
University.
You're in Upper
District,
Memphis. Okay, so you're gonna go to.
We're gonna go to his place.
Kavir's first.
Get what he needs, and then
Upper.
Okay.
I'm sure the people that were looking for us are gone now, so we'll be fine.
Okay. So you guys roleplay on the ship for like 5 minutes. All this beer has finally gone through me.
Time to pee.
Time to break. All right, so you guys are making your way to the Dragon Towers district to check on Kavir's house.
Making our way downtown.
Walking down.
Neat.
Getting fast and we're homebound.
On the block with my Glock, your ass gonna get shot. Out of my.
Wow. Anywho,
So are we taking the sky coach down to?
yes.
Okay.
I assume that we're gonna be taking. Let's go a little more private this time.
Okay.
So
We also need to have the serious discussion of what are we gonna do with Safeguard.
Yeah. He's literally just following us around.
Safeguard?
Yep.
Okay. Making sure.
He can be like your nice nanny. He could be the caretaker of your house. Make sure nothing goes wrong.
Safeguard, my. I like you, but I don't trust you that far.
That also could mean somebody will show up and try to take him. In which case your house will get destroyed.
The only one we could trust would be Jorlin then.
who I also do not entirely trust.
Or, thinking outside of the box, one of us can make sure that Safeguard is safe and maybe also watch your place. Mal, would that be something that you would be interested in?
I could trust Mal.
I don't know. Speak for her. I'm not doing Southern, man.
Ashley did not like my Southern accent at all.
I know she did.
My Southern belle, thank you very much. She did not like.
Did she try to kill you?
She didn't try to kill me. It was more of what she said, but it's besides the point.
Very much like
Mal, is that something that I hate asking this of you because I know you have a mission, but is that something you would help? Yes, I would be okay with that.
I'll speak for her, it's fine.
You are very lovely.
Actually, this would work. After being attacked by an agent of Dalkir here in Sharn, I can do some research and find out what's going on. I'll keep Safeguard
Safe? We all thought that. Safeguard safe?
Safe?
Mal, you've been a tremendous help, and I know this is asking a lot, but there are people that need to be saved, and you also have a mission, and, well...
Just bring me back another shiny rock for my necklace.
I will find many shiny rocks for you as payment for your kindness.
Mal, help yourself here to... Well, at the time being, please help yourself to anything there in the fridge. I'll leave you some money here as well if you want to go to the groceries.
I would very much like that.
Just make sure you wear your mask right there, otherwise people are going to give you weird stares.
Wear gloves, too.
And gloves.
Yes.
Okay, so we took a private sky coach over there.
Okay.
You were able to get that book in my inventory?
Huh? It's not gonna be in an inventory search. That's you have to just add it.
Just add, like a customizable item.
Customize add. All right. So who paid for the sky coach? Because you didn't have to pay for the first one because you were on official duty.
I assume that we all would have, paid our own separate ways.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just mark that. Oh, by the way,
How much was
Vishara, can you mark off? Hold on. I gotta make sure I get the days right so I can make sure you pay your crew.
Oh, you mean Drinma?
Drinma, not
I
Vishara, sorry.
was like,
I was like, wait a minute.
Will you mark off 160 gold to make sure your crew, because they're 2 gold per day.
Yep.
So
I was just like, wait, I don't have a crew.
yeah, no. Drinma, mark off 160 gold to make sure.
it's all good.
Basically, anytime you make a long rest, subtract 80 gold.
Okay.
Hey, Brant, real quick, what was the name of that book again?
Infusions and
Magical shit.
infusions and magical items. I think that's what it was called.
Yes. Or magical property.
Or magical
Name of
properties.
that book again, so I can add it.
Infusions and magical properties.
How much would it have cost us all to be able to traverse privately?
2 silver.
Alright, you guys talking at the same time. Name of the title of the book again one more time. Infusions and
Magical
properties.
properties. Moogical perpetrators. Moogles and potatoes.
Kupo.
Kupo.
I do. So I want to ask this here to the group. As we were leaving, and I was trying to be able to see who they all might have worked for. Obviously, while you are there, they said that they didn't want to give an answer. But I noticed that on Yillin's hands there were a pair of rings, gold-plated with what looks like a crown. Does that mean anything to any of you?
Yes.
Coin that Chance gave us?
Yes. But
He's a member
chances
of the same guild that Chance is.
But chance would be higher because he's platinum versus him, which was gold. So he is a lower tier than chance. Therefore, we control him. We have the power.
What was the name of that? What was the name of that group again?
Aurum. A-U-R-U-M.
Yep. Yeah. Aram.
And then you have the 4 concords of the Aurum.
Yep.
Copper, silver, gold, and platinum.
And we were a part of platinum.
Yep.
Or we received gold.
Chance is a part of platinum.
Yeah. We're not, but
We have Chance's coin.
Yeah, you have his platinum concord ring and his Aurum coin. Oh yeah, and Adrian in the chat, that's what a quarry looks like.
In case you were
Yeah,
wondering.
I didn't have it. I was listening to you guys. I just had it. Discord on my phone actually has a push to talk option, which pretty much mutes me unless I want to talk.
that's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
you can turn that off.
like that.
I'll show you how to do that later. Okay, anyway. So Mal and Safeguard stay behind.
And I give her a hug when we're making our pleasantries. I'm like,
And my house is okay at this point. It's pretty chill.
Pretty chill. 1 broken window. But other than that, because Merrick's gave you that warning of to run, they
They just kind of
literally
it out of
broke
there.
in the window, saw you were running, and just bolted back out. It is not ransacked. It is not destroyed. Basically, because you guys ran, your house is fine. Besides the 1 broken window.
Mal, would you do me a favor and maybe while we're gone, help me with repairing this?
Of course.
Much appreciated. And, oh yes, and I leave her...
Make sure you keep the night light on for Safeguard. I feel like he scares easy during the night.
Mal, I don't know how long we're going to be, so take this, and I leave 5 platinum on the counter for her.
Okay. You said 5 platinum?
5 platinum.
Alright. Chris, are you adding it or do you want me to do it?
Oh, I can. You'll have to do it. I can.
Yeah, I got it.
can do
Because
it, but I can't
I'm
add
on
it.
our character sheet right now, so.
Oh
5
shit!
platinum.
Oh shit! You can add it. Oh, okay. Never
Yeah.
mind. Yeah, you good.
Alright. 5
Good
platinum
shit.
added.
Nice.
Well, be safe, all of you.
Of course.
Do our best.
Is anyone else? Now, I know we all left here in a bit of a hurry last time. Did anyone here leave anything here behind that we want to be able to grab? We may not be back here for a good while.
I travel light. What I have on me is what I have.
I keep what I have on my ship, but I think it's more what do you think you would need for your adventures, Kavir?
I have just about everything here that I need. But give me 1 second. And I walk back over here to the bookshelf. And I pull out the book, inscribing the many adventures of Hoop Force. To bring back.
Okay.
Okay.
Just for fun, to help pass the time.
There we go.
Okay. So you guys reboard your private sky coach. You're good. Make your way back to Upper Door in the Overlook District. Depart. Make your way to the airship docks, and you see Drinma. You see Alrin, Daylight, Lysandar, Jorlin standing beside him, and your new crewmates to fully build up to the 40 crew. And one of them is a Warforged, Vishara and Kavir. You would know this Warforged as the Warforged you met in Chances. And the Warforged that Malachite wanted to see.
You son of a bitch.
It's your boyfriend.
I really need a running list of everyone that I have on my crew as well. Okay.
That's why I have notes too, because again, OCD.
Okay, hold on.
So of all your crewmates, you have Alrin,
So
Lysander.
Hold on.
He's your pilot.
Hold on. Okay, so
You've got Barnaby.
left foot. Can't forget about left foot.
You need left leg.
Or left leg, excuse me.
Left leg.
Okay, so I've got Alrin, crew members. Sorry, I'm gonna write this down for sure.
No, you're good.
Okay, so we got Alrin,
Barnaby.
that's right.
Left leg.
Left leg. Oh, this is gonna be fun.
And that's all you've named.
That's all I've named as of now. Okay.
But as you guys approach, Alrin looks at Drinma. Ka! About time you showed up. Look at our ship. She's ready.
Alrin, she looks just like the first day I laid eyes on her. Fantastic job.
Well, you gotta get thanks to Jorlin. He paid for the repairs, and she's run better than ever.
Good, I'm glad to hear it. Well, Alrin, we have a task.
Of course, this is the new crew members we have picked up after the incident we had getting here.
Yes. When the shitter was clogged, I remember.
Yeah, the shitter was clogged. As he points to the Warforged, this is Ironheart.
What was it? Ironhide?
Ironheart.
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 Nice to see you again.
Where's your Rocky friend?
She's taking care of another,
Wait, is this your ship?
not mine. Hers.
Small world.
Let's get something straight right here. And I'm sorry, it's Ironheart.
It is?
Is that the name your parents gave you, or is that I don't know how this works at all.
That's the name my creator gave me, yes.
Let's get something
If you're asking, it's not a Christian name.
Is that your Christian name? Ironheart, I'll tell you the same thing that I tell everyone that joins my crew right here. Okay? There's only a couple things that I care in this world. Your trust and a foot in the ass. And as long as you trust me, I will trust you back. If I give an order, I expect you to follow it. If I do something that wrongs you, then fuck off. Do you understand me?
Or put a foot in her ass.
Or a foot, or refer to the second rule, yes.
And I was, as you can see, my foot is made of wood and metal, so my foot up anyone's ass may kill them.
It'd be quite painful, yes, I'm very much aware of that. Tell me, tell me, Ironheart, real quick too, what are some of your specialties? Alwyn, did you find out what Ironheart's good at?
Alwyn just kind of like chuckles. Oh, Cap. He's a beaut. And as he says that, you see Ironheart literally pull his hands like this, and two blades pop out. Somewhat of a fighter.
My.
But I dabbled in magic during the war, and as he says that, you see the blades start to have a dark purplish fire encompass them.
Impressive.
My. You are full of surprises, Ironheart.
No, I'm hopefully find my purpose on here. It's weird that the one ship I joined is the one that your friend is a part of. Sadly, she's not here.
Trust me. We will return, and we'll be sure for you two to really enjoy the time together. And I'll say this one last thing before we decide to head off, but this ship may not be what you're looking for, but she'll help you find what you're looking for.
And what is your ship called again? Alarin didn't really say the name of it.
It is the Fatum de Ventus.
Fatum de Ventus.
You can just call it Ventus, that's okay too. Doesn't really roll off the tongue.
Well, happy to be a part of the ship. Where are we going? Yeah, Cap, I actually would like to know that too.
Before we set voyage, I need a quick meeting with all of you. Well, more for Jorlin and Alden. The rest of you can, fuck off.
Right. And with that, Ironheart kind of like puts the flames away and the blades away and walks onto the ship.
And Al's gonna follow him and kind of tap him on the shoulder. Him.
You fixed me.
Yeah. And I was gonna hand back the 5 gold that he took. I think you I've been meaning to find you to return this. I think you misunderstood what I meant by payment.
I guess I'm not doing it.
Takes the 5 gold. I think I did too.
I've never seen one of your kind. I create things of my own and, gestures to the mechanical dog. I'm more interested in knowledge, as I've never seen one of your kind. Would you mind, sharing something about yourself?
Sure. Please don't take offense to this, as he grabs your metal arm, like pulls you in close, and like kind of puts his arm against yours. Almost identical. Yeah, I'm intrigued.
We've got the windows open. I think somebody's got a fire going.
Hell yeah. Love me a
Hold
good
the power
fire.
button. So he kind of like, we'll talk later, and gets back, continues to get aboard the ship. So Dreamer, what are you doing?
So I would like to have Alrin and Jorlin join in the private quarters.
Okay, alright, hold on. My wife turned on my PlayStation.
Oh dear. I get it. You want to play Final Fantasy VII, but not right now. It's D&D night.
I know.
It also scared the dog.
It just goes beep. That loud pitch beep.
Okay, so Jorlin. So only Jorlin and Alrin, or
I'm gonna take Kavir with me as well.
okay.
Okay. So private quarters. I think we established there was a desk there too, right? I think we established that there was a
Yeah, you're in the captain's quarters.
yeah, captain's quarters right there.
A
There's
desk, a bed.
Yep. So she's gonna get behind the desk. She's gonna go right there and put her feet up right here, and just be like, "Feels so good to get back in my chair. Miss this." All right. I'm sure you've all wondered why I called you into the private quarters. Listen. There's been some crazy shit going on, by the way. It seems like it's been months that we haven't talked. Trust me, it's only been a few days. As you know, it's only been a few days, but it feels like months. There's been so much shit going on. So, shit's been going down. We have come across some, well, unsettling news. We need to go to... I'm sure you... I don't know if you guys are familiar with the first tower, just a little northeast here, just out of the city.
Cap, we passed it.
We did pass it, yes. So, we believe that, well, frankly, a bunch of people are missing that had come from Sharn to here on a rail, on a... What do we call them? Electric rails?
You mean lightning
rails, thank you.
Train?
From Thrain. Yeah, from Thrain. So in transit, a bunch of people have gone, hundreds of citizens gone, and we believe that the ones that have done this maybe had got off at the first tower, or maybe had some sort of location established that when they would commit this act, they would take off there. That is where we're going to head off. Shouldn't be any more than an hour or two out of the city, but this could possibly be very dangerous. Alexander, what else do we need to do? You tell me. My ship is here for help.
Who's Alexander?
Alexander Kavir Alexander. That's his last name.
Call him by his last name.
That's right. That's what I do. I throw people off like that.
Our mission, should you choose to accept it,
Nice.
is to investigate the disappearance of potentially 300 plus individuals who have mysteriously disappeared from the lightning rail. We have theories, we have leads as to the potential whereabouts, but we've come to understand that the first tower was the location as to where this occurrence happened. We anticipate that there may be something of import at that location. We do not have... We do not anticipate hostilities. However, we cannot be entirely away here from that guard. So, my recommendation would be to remain on heightened alert during this mission. We are to go in, survey the area, look over, see if there's anything that we can be able to find, and report back. Reconnaissance, specifically.
Quickly and quietly, I guess.
You're not there.
I know.
Very much discreetly, if we may.
Which is the complete opposite of what I want to do. I want to go in, cannons blazing, swords swinging, heads coming off. But apparently that's not the route we need to go.
No, we can't do that all the time.
I know that. Thank you for that. But We needed to relay this information for our best course of action. Jorlin, I brought you in on this as well because, well, you seem to be kind of having your ear to the ground with some of this unusual activity. I'm sure you've heard about what's happened with the lightning rails. Any idea, any light that you can shed on this? Anything in your many years of studying the unusual?
Not that I can say. It's very, very strange. I won't deny that, but I mean, you've done more research than me, so I'm kind of in the dark about this. Do you have any leads, or... I know you said the first tower.
Oh, look at that.
Jorlin? Wow.
Man, do you want some beer with your head?
Who doesn't level ahead every once in a while?
Hey.
Jorlin, how familiar are you with the Feywild?
Quite familiar. Interesting place. Scary place.
Speak as if you were there.
We have a lead and reason to believe that the disappearance of the 300 plus may have traversed to the Feywild.
That's terrifying, and they're probably in a lot of trouble.
And that's what we need to see, is if we can find anything from that area that may be able to allow us to bring them back.
Well, I'm not going to be the, I think the word they use is Debbie Downer of the group. Don't get your hopes up, but hopefully we find something.
So, I think here are our options. Just so we have some sort of understanding. So, option 1 is we go to the first tower, reconnaissance, try to find out as much information as we can. Preferably if a head or two rolls, that sounds really good. Second option is we use these magical items to try to make our way into the Feywild, hopefully in the right spot, and hopefully in the right plane, to save these people. Are those our only two options? Is there a third?
As of now, that is what seems to be our two options. Potential third of they may actually be able to find a way back.
And Allern kind of chirps up, Cap, how would we get there?
So, Sarah had relayed some very interesting information. This device that is used to plane shift... I can't believe I'm going to say it.
What device?
Yeah, it's a bunch of mumbo jumbo that a bunch of scholars said. It gets you to...
No, can I see the device?
Yes.
Are you familiar with the arcane?
I can vouch for him, Kavir.
Have you seen my
Yes.
ship? A dredge. Sorry, I apologize. Yes, I'm good with the arcane.
His pride is hurt very easily, Kavir, but that's why I love him.
Noted. And I pull out the transpositor.
He kind of takes it, and you see his eyes go really wide. Hey, Cap.
Yes.
Can we postpone the meeting and go to the wheelhouse?
Well, lead the way.
Right.
He starts walking right there and be like, he never has this look on his face. It must be very interesting to what he just found.
I am most definitely following.
Jorlin follows as well.
This old decrepit fuck. He's like, slow down.
So you guys walk out of the captain's quarters and make your way back to the wheelhouse, and you literally watch him as you looks at where the Kyber Dragon Shard resides that powers the airship and the elemental, and he plugs it in.
Sarah said something about this, didn't she? Being able to plug into an airship. I don't know, I really wasn't paying attention at all. I distracted.
Well, if we have to take option 2, it's available. And as he says that, he looks down. Oh shit! And he starts to turn the sundial back to the neutral position.
Oh shit!
That's my bad, Cap.
Alrin, what was that?
I forgot to reset it.
So almost send him to the Feywild?
I almost sent us to the Feywild. Yeah, that's my bad, Cap.
I'm.
And then he quickly takes it off of the Kyber Dragon Shard and hands it back to you. There's option 3 or 2. My bad. Okay, back to the captain's quarters.
Alrin, since we're here, this device in the ship, can it bring us back? Do you know if it's a one-way? Is it a two-way? Three-way? Possibly. Not out of the question. But
I don't know. And then you see Jorlin kind of just put in his hand. There's only enough charge for a one-way. You go, you don't come back.
do you think that's why there were 2?
It's probably why there were 2. Did you find the other one?
Maybe.
There was a set that we found.
Make a deception check.
Who's making a deception check?
I'm going with Drinma, because you answered first.
Maybe. I'm actually pretty solid in deception. Let's see how this goes. Ooh, baby. 22. That was a natural 19.
He believes you.
So... I don't know where my train of thought was right there. So, I mean, regardless if it's a one-way trip, we would have no way of getting back without something else to get us back.
Yeah, you would literally be putting this entire ship and everyone on it in danger, since you had no way back.
Good to know. Again, save that as a last resort.
Last resort. So option 1, find evidence.
Okay. Is there anything else that you can think of that would cause us not to leave Sharn, Jesus Christ. Any cause for us to leave Sharn? I think time is of the essence and probably need to make our way. What time of day is it right now?
Alright, so you guys took a long rest, and it was about 11 o'clock. With all the traveling you have done by Sky Coach and the investigation,
Like
it's about 5
late afternoon, early evening kind of thing? Okay.
Almost 6 o'clock. It's almost 6 o'clock in the evening.
I really don't want to travel at night. Might have to make a way at first break of daylight.
Agreed.
Time is of the essence. Remember, time there is different than it is here.
We can make our...
Here for us here
But
may be beneficial here for us, but that could also be able to spell weeks, months for them.
You get there right around 8 o'clock at night.
Well, I'm up for a good fight. If anything tries to get in our way, we'll just have to be a little more cautious in the evening.
Put on the coffee.
How do you take it with 8 creams?
Oh, coffee's already been made. Coffee
Nice.
is made 24/7, my friend.
Alrin? We need to make way here. Jorlin, you sticking with us, or you staying here?
Jorlin kind of looks at you and smiles. I think I'll stay. This sounds like an interesting adventure.
All right. Well, if that's the case, Ulrin, make way.
Alright, you fucking scalawags, get the anchors up! We're moving! With that, you watch your crew literally just spread about the ship, start pulling up anchor, get the mast up, and as he says that, you all watch, for Kat Benatar, this is not new to you, but for Al, Vishara, and Kavir, you watch as that flame elemental above the ship starts to spin around. And every rotation it gets faster and faster and faster, and you guys will feel and watch as Dog.
I also feel Dog, yes.
No, she just ejected the disc. As the airship begins to lift up, and you guys are making your way to the first tower.
As it spins, is it like a glass container? I guess this.
It is a glass container.
And then Drinma like puts her hand up against the the glass. She's like, "Good girl. Good. Okay." And wants to make the way to the helm.
Do we have a picture of what the airship looks like, or is it all just in your head?
I do.
Yay!
Give me 1 second.
All right. Well, I think this might be a good as point of any to like.
This is a great
this
time
is
to
actually
end it.
a very, very good spot, guys. I think we actually landed in like the most perfect spot.
Yeah.
Yes, good
Yeah.
job, everyone. Oh my god. By the way, I really, really liked this episode. There's
this
so
really
much. There's so much stuff. There's so much stuff.
Good. All right, there's your airship.
There's our.
Oh, it's so pretty. Look how pretty you are. Oh my god, such a pretty girl.
There's a pretty girl. No, okay, so we hope you've enjoyed this episode. We will be back next week. I'm very excited. I can't wait to see what you guys do. This has been a great episode.
You're gonna have some planning there, bud.
I do have a lot of planning to do. I'm excited. I'm actually very proud of all of you. That very well. Good job. But with that, we will...
I'm glad
Leveling.
Four?
them possibly jumping off my
Level
legs.
Level 4?
He's the DM.
you know what? Actually, yeah, level 4, everyone. So everyone, get out your
Spell
hit dice.
bags. Teachers, grab your spell bags.
This is actually a great time to level you all up. So yeah, level 4 is a perfect time. I want everyone to get out your hit dice
Hit
and
die.
roll.
Okay. So,
Use that.
Where?
Alright, so I need a D8.
Which one do I click?
It'd be your bottom left to be able to roll there for you. You just pick up whichever one you want.
so what do
So remember,
do we go to
you guys are level 4. Your hit dice for health is at advantage this level.
Ooh,
Oh
yeah.
shit, you're right. Oh fuck, dude.
Which one do I roll?
You're D8.
6.
So +6 to your
27.
What do we go to? Manage levels?
manage HP.
Oh, manage.
Well,
manage levels.
manage
go to
level.
level 4, and
Okay.
then go to manage HP.
Yeah,
Okay.
manage levels, go to 4, and then manage HP. You guys get a feat or ability score increase.
Okay. What do I do?
Okay, so then you roll, and then what do you add that to? HP modifier?
No, you see where your rolled HP
Yeah,
is?
you just add whatever it is to
You
that.
add whatever you rolled.
Okay.
And this is advantage, so.
So
Ooh, I have advantage on Constitution saving throws.
And I roll a D12.
Yep, D12.
Roll it 2 times and pick up whichever one's best.
Okay. That's a 7.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 7.
That was your highest?
That was my highest, a 5 and a 7.
Ouch.
Yeah, it's okay.
Well, you rolled 2 12s in a row, so.
That's true. It all balances out in the end.
Okay, so you rolled. Kavir! What?
You motherfucker.
You motherfucker, alright.
Nice, dude.
It's good because the first one was actually a 2,
Ooh!
and because
Nice.
advantage is 8.
Nice.
Good.
And then, what do you want me to roll for
Cat
Mal?
Rolled an 8. My first one was a 4.
Wow.
Wow. All right. 2 8s.
Nice.
What's fighter? Is that a D10?
What?
Fighter is a D10.
D10?
I believe.
I'll roll for Mal.
Okay.
You should be able to pull it up on her.
Yeah, it's a D10.
She fucking rolled a 10.
God damn it.
No joke.
A lot of people roll.
Yeah. All right. You guys are roll. This is the level you're supposed to be rolling at the max because it's an advantage.
She rolled a 10 and a 9.
Wow.
Oh my god.
I rolled a 5 and a 6
Ouch.
out of 8. So
Al, what did you roll?
I rolled a 5 and a 6.
What's your hit dice? An 8?
Yeah.
8
Wow.
plus 6.
Okay. So, do you know how to do manual HP?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just trying to figure out which skill I want.
Are you doing ability score increase?
No, I was trying to pick a feat. There's like
Oh.
a list of about 50 to choose from.
Yeah,
a lot of feet.
you might want to take a look and then maybe like text the chat or something like that
Yeah,
to see if something makes sense.
You don't have to pick the feat tonight. I know Anna already picked her feat. She's doing Warcaster.
That's a good.
Smart.
Yeah, it's a good move.
Yeah, but you guys,
When you have so many concentration.
if you guys choose a feat,
right, and
just
I get advantage on concentration saving throws.
yeah, if you guys choose a feat, let me know and I'll look it over.
You missed the best part about Warcaster is if attack of opportunity you can cast a spell.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can cast a spell,
It's fucking
and you have a
ridiculous.
lot of.
It's so
I have
ridiculous.
a lot of spells.
All right, so
Cool, man.
all right, so before we leave, going down the line, Drinma Vespira's HP at level 4 stands at 55.
Ryan,
A D12.
Yes.
what you want to do? Hannah is going to take a feat called Alert.
Okay.
That gives her a +5 bonus to her initiative rolls.
Nice.
She cannot be surprised while she is conscious.
Yep.
Other creatures cannot gain advantage on attack rolls against her as a result of being unseen by her.
Because I'm a
Yeah.
cat.
Yeah, so you're basically going to use your assassin ability every fucking initiative.
Yep.
That's what you should be doing.
Yeah, that's what we should be doing. Yeah, no, okay, great. So Kavir, your HP
Yeah.
stands at
My HP now stands at a total of 35.
35.
Nice.
Cat Benatar's HP at level 4 stands at 34. Al, your HP is at a 30.
I think that must have messed up because I was what was I at like 20? Was it? What was
You were
was I at 24 or 26?
I think you're at 24.
You're at 24 and you rolled a 6. That puts you at 30. That's
Okay.
right. Because you're a Constitution modifier. And then Vishara, as a level 4, took Warcaster feat, stands at 39 hit points.
No.
And then Mal, level 4, is 44.
All right. So can I also, since we're gonna be on this airship for an hour, use one of my artificer infusions to create a decanter of endless water?
A decanter? Yes, you can.
Wanting to do that for a while.
Fucking hell. Unbelievable. All right, so everyone, we thank you for watching, listening.
Yeah,
Make sure to
awesome.
leave a review, a like, share.
Comment, subscribe.
Like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends. Let all those little helpers find us.
There you go.
We're going with it. Thank you all, and we will see you next week. Is it Wednesday, my dudes? Bye, everyone.
See you, everyone. Love you.
Bye.